For decades, rock and metal fans have speculated, debated, and sometimes even argued over one of the most intense and complicated relationships in music history: James Hetfield and Dave Mustaine. Now, at 61, James Hetfield has finally peeled back the curtain and shared the truth about his long, turbulent connection with the fiery frontman of Megadeth. And let's just say, it's more personal, more painful, and more honest than fans ever expected. The fallout that rocked metal. Let's rewind. In the early 80s, Metallica was still just a hungry, aggressive force fighting to break through. Dave Mustaine was right. They're from the start raw, explosive, and dripping with talent. But with talent came chaos. Drinking, fights, and volatile behavior plagued Mustaine's time with the band. After months of tension, James Hetfield, along with Lars Ulrich and Cliff Burton, made a fateful decision. Dave had to go. Without a second chance or warning, Mustaine was kicked out, sent packing from New York back to California with nothing but a bus ticket. To this day, that firing is one of the most infamous moments in metal history. The rivalry that shaped a genre. Most people would have folded under that kind of blow. But not Dave Mustaine. Fueled by rejection, rage, and an unquenchable desire to prove himself, he founded Megadeth, a band that would become one of the big four of thrash metal, right alongside Metallica. For years, their careers mirrored each other. The press and fans constantly compared them, sometimes pitting them against each other. Hetfield remained largely quiet, letting the music do the talking. Mustaine, however, was never shy about his feelings. Interviews, documentaries, and even his lyrics often hinted at bitterness, hurt, and a deep-seated need to surpass his former bandmates. But what did James really think all these years? James finally speaks in a recent interview that's made waves across the metal community. Hetfield finally broke his silence, and what he said surprised many. "It was one of the hardest decisions we ever had to make," James admitted. Dave was incredibly talented, but it just wasn't working. The vibe, the energy, it was destructive. But here's the twist. Hetfield didn't speak with anger or regret. Instead, his tone was reflective, even admiring. "I've always respected Dave as a guitarist and as a songwriter. He pushed us. His riffs were aggressive. His energy was wild. And when he started Megadeth, he carved his own path. That takes guts." Hetfield also acknowledged the pain that lingered on both sides for decades. "We were kids. We didn't handle things the best way. And yeah, there was a lot of bad blood. But looking back now, I think we both grew in our own way." A glimmer of closure? What's perhaps most striking is how James didn't just speak about the past, he also addressed the present. "I don't wake up angry anymore. We've all had our struggles. We've all gone through hell and come out the other side. I think there's mutual respect now, even if we never said it out loud." While a full-blown reunion between Metallica and Mustaine seems unlikely, Hetfield's comments show a rare maturity and humanity. The feuds, the headlines, the comparisons, they're fading into the background. What remains is two titans of metal, each with their own scars, legacies, and evolution. The fans still feel it. For die-hard metalheads, this story has always been more than just band drama. It's about passion, ambition, betrayal, and redemption. Mustaine and Hetfield were two sides of the same coin: driven, gifted, and flawed. And now, as both men enter the later chapters of their lives and careers, Hetfield's honesty is offering the kind of closure fans never thought they'd get. It's not about who won. It's about surviving the war. Final thoughts. At 61, James Hetfield's words show a man at peace with his choices, his music, and his past. His relationship with Dave Mustaine may have been born in fire, but time has cooled the flames, leaving behind only the embers of what once was and what could have been. And in the end, that's what makes it so powerful.